All right. Recap. You guys fought off the vampires on the ship, turned the ship around, and safely navigated to the waters just outside of Dalhurst Forest, correct? Does that sound correct to everybody? Pretty sure.
Aren't we over the lake?
Yeah, we're way up in the air.
Oh yes, you have not landed. You are floating high above for the evening. You are on a diplomatic mission to Alderaan and Dalhurst Fortress and the Great Badlands to try and broker a peace deal between Dalhurst, Stratham, and Crate. Kind of acting as... Why can't I think of the dude's name? Tenebris's emissaries, right? Since there is a power vacuum that has been created with the unfortunate passing of Seyu Akab. So you... I believe the last thing you guys were doing was coming up with a name for yourselves and your ship before you touched down and went in to talk to Dean.
I somehow don't remember that part.
Yes, I'm not surprised.
I think it was a very last minute thing right before we got off.
Yes.
How about the naysayers?
The naysayers?
Nay.
Nay.
No.
Already has a great ring to it. Saying.
Here's the thing. I don't know if we need a name, you know. I feel like our presence is our presence, you know?
Mm.
And I feel like we also are trying to, like, solve peace between war factions right now, so maybe, like, brand image should have been...
Pure failure?
You know, I'm all about brand image, right?
Going to Saudi Arabia? Sorry.
I got this beautiful jet. They gave it to me. Look at this ship.
Sorry, we're not going to do that.
You were saying about brand image.
Yeah, you know, I think we should,
Are you saying we need to do some retroactive PR? Because I think we might be a little late for that.
well, I feel like maybe we should change our look and then try to fix the mistakes that we did. So that way people don't know it was us that made those mistakes in the first place. I still need
Then we should be called Redemption.
the Redeemer. And they're like, what are they?
Second
redeeming
chance, would that be
ourselves?
our ship? Second chance?
Or I goofed up. Sorry, I'm just thinking of silly names.
Oops, I accidentally committed a war crime.
But here's the thing. What time is it? We're in Dalhurst?
So you have gone to sleep on the ship while it has been set into hover mode. A little paranoid that it was going to fall out of the sky. A couple of you didn't quite get the best night of sleeps. But you awaken to find your ship suspended in air where you left it on a semi-cloudy kind of day.
Oh yeah, Fen's having a meltdown, isn't she?
She was
She's
having
in
a meltdown.
She's in a barrel in the belly of the whatever.
Just to like put this into perspective, because we're just all waking up, right? Like, right?
Yeah.
Like we all just woke up. So
Yeah.
Okay. So like basically I'm waking up and I immediately just start saying names. And I'm just like roaming chaos. Pure trash. Nat 1. And I'm just sitting there listing off names. I don't know why, I just woke up and I started doing it.
The natural one sounds kind of funny. But Fen wasn't part of this conversation because she was busy wallowing in self-despair.
If anyone even heard me, I just shot up and started saying these names.
Yeah, you know what? I'm all for the this ship should be called the Natural One.
I think that's funny. I think that's funny.
Natural one, say aye. Raise our hands.
The Natural One.
Not here, but Jamie votes yes.
Okay.
Fen is not present.
But don't we have to vote on like our name together, not the ship's name?
Yeah, that's us. We are the
We
Natural
name the
Ones.
ship.
We're just the natural ones on the
We are
natural one.
Ones.
All right.
Yeah, or we could be the Natural Ones.
You guys
Sounds
should
like
be
some-
We're the natties.
You guys should be the
Fine.
natural ones riding on natural 2.
Oh my god.
It's the flying shit.
That's so stupid, and I love it.
All right. That's
Well,
So
So we're the Natty Ones.
we need to make our way into Dollar.
As our group, the group is
So
the
maybe,
name.
Both the ship and them. We're
maybe
keeping
we
it.
could spend the night making like. Should we make like uniforms?
We'll leave that to you,
Matching
Barood.
T-shirts? Anybody? Maybe I could. I don't know if I can.
You got a few days. Just question about that. Can you make disguises for all of us? I know it takes you like a day to make these, but does it work and last? So like, could you make a costume, give it to us? You make another, give it to Fen. You make another, give it. No. Okay.
I have one disguise kit. But then I also have my spell, which is like disguise self. So I could give my kit to someone probably, and then
So you're
like, I could
saying-
disguise myself with
good.
magic. But
So who's the most wealthy here? Currently.
That's for sure.
Not Fen.
that's something I don't think we've ever shared, have we?
It's
Yeah, I
either
know.
me or-
I'm dirt poor. I literally
Should we put
wear
our money into
leaves.
one?
and bark on my body. So I have nothing.
I have an idea. I have an idea. We give all our money to Demi, and she holds on to it,
Demi is the most responsible out of all of us, hands down.
and she would always be the safest.
So either or, we should get a tabard
What's
or
that?
something, or matching capes,
Oh yeah.
or handkerchiefs.
Like a
What do you
uniform?
guys think? Huh?
Like a
Or
uniform?
tattoos.
Or
Let's get
like
forehead tattoos.
are you suggesting like a lapel pin? Like the ones we have?
No, that represents a different group. I'm talking just this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Start a new club, yay.
Yeah,
Wait.
gang gang.
Fen needs to come out of the basement. So hang on. Fen comes up early morning. She's all bleary eyed. And she's got as much as a frog can have bags under their eyes. Fen has bags under her eyes. And you can see that like, her forearms are a little raw where she's been like she doesn't have nails because she's a frog, but she's been like itching and kind of rubbed herself raw on her forearms, and she looks like she hasn't slept at all despite her actually sleeping. She looks like a little dry and wrinkly, like she just looks not great. She just doesn't look good, but she just comes up and just kind of like finds the rest of the crew and just like sits on the floor in the corner and just kind of seems lost in thought, but she's now in the group.
But did you vote? Okay. I look at you and I just go, natural one. What do you think of matching tattoos?
Matching what?
I like it.
I was like, she's in. I move over to everybody else. Are we going? Are we landing?
As he's saying that, she turns to Demi. She goes, "What's a tattoo?"
Luke Dash has already carved the name in the side of the ship.
Nice.
Roll a performance check.
Like, we're on the side of the ship, like on the outside, like you're just swinging on a rope, just like.
It might be on the inside of the ship,
Okay.
where I could see at the moment.
He's over here climbing down part of the ladder, just
Yeah.
hanging.
I like one of the cannon windows, and he's just like there.
Dude, about to nail it. Oh my gosh, it's a 19.
19. You pull out your sword and you're like, I got this, and you start hacking, and everybody kind of looks at you at first like, what are you? They just kind of let you go, but you carve into the railing this three-dimensional exquisite piece that says Natural One, kind of like those chainsaw sculptures. You have done that with your greatsword.
Perfect.
Does it look like this?
You're checking.
It's our business logo. We'll get this printed on all the capes.
Sure. It can look like that.
Wait, does it really have to be a handshake?
Because we're making deals. Come on.
It doesn't have...
It should have like hands are bloody, like fucking like.
Right, like I vote nay on the handshake. I think we gotta find
It should
something
like
better.
zoom out. It should be a GIF that like shows the handshake and then zooms out, and it's just like one person shaking a chopped off hand.
How do you put a GIF on a cape?
They're magic.
You can do that. Put a GIF on a cape.
I think Luke Dash can.
While Brood is pulling out designs and working out, I just want every time Brood pulls out a design, Luke Dash does the cloak of many fashions, since it'll pop to that design and then you can vote on it.
Love
So
it.
sick. It's like Animal Crossing.
It's like Animal Crossing.
I'm like the character at the beginning of every video game. All right, so are we going down here, Hypes? Is Hypes still here? Did he already go? Hypes!
I am a bird and flying away.
Sweet.
What logo do you have?
What kind of bird are you?
I'd like to be a falcon.
Falcon, okay.
So I go fast. I'm just diving.
Hypes is gone. You call out to him, you can't see him.
All right, perfect. Luke Dash walks over to the ladder and makes his way down. You guys coming?
I'm gonna go to the helm of the ship and I'm gonna lower us.
Luke Dash, you get about 20 feet below the bottom of the hull before
forgot
you
we-
finally look down and go, oh.
I forgot we didn't solve that issue yet.
Do you just keep hanging or do you climb back up?
I am hanging on the bottom rung and my feet are dangling, going, what the hell? The ground got to be around here somewhere.
All right, Tier, as you begin bringing the ship down, the crew has kind of woken up. They help you bring the ship down nice and safely. Where are you putting it? Upon approaching Dalhurst Castle, you recognize that there is a castle keep. There are 4 towers, battlements about 3 stories high, central keep in the middle. On the outskirts of the castle, there are a couple houses, but there are a bunch situated on the interior wall. So where are you trying to fly your ship as you begin approaching this castle to land?
I don't think we should take it right to the castle. Because
Yeah,
I don't know, I just feel like
I don't know if you guys remember my entrance at that other place, but that's not a great idea.
I feel like that would be way more threatening if they didn't know we were coming, because technically they don't, right? Tenebris just wanted us to get them to talk. He didn't necessarily say
Yeah,
that
so
we were
we
coming.
should sneak.
Thank you.
I'm not saying sneak, but I'm saying we shouldn't, like, go immediately to like right next to the castle, like maybe right next to the castle walls.
Okay, so where are you going? You're driving.
I'm gonna bring it there.
You get final say. Say you're gonna drop it right next to the outside of the castle walls.
Yeah, like a little bit. Like I don't. How long is our ladder again? It's like 100 feet.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
100
set
feet
it like
plus 5.
50 feet above the ground, and we'll drop the ladder.
Okay. Ladder's already down because Luke Dash is hanging from it, but that's fine. You land, kind of. As you get closer, you see that it's kind of on like this elevated piece of land, in between. On either side, there's water. I need to look at the picture to double check this, but on either side of the keep is water, and it's on this like elevated like mesa, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word. Like a plateau almost, where coming from either side, there's this soft, gentle slope up to the castle where it has drawbridges. But outside of those couple of houses that are scattered on the outskirts, it is sheer cliff about 200 feet down. And then down at the bottom, it is this nice flat kind of rolling grassland that fits in between the two sources of water on either side of this castle. It's a very defensive position. So I'm gonna say you bring your airship down kind of to the point where you are on the other side of one of the drawbridges, with like a 100-yard walk up that slope to the drawbridge to get over to the plateau that the castle's on. And you do, successfully enough with the help of the crew, make it down there. Luke Dash, you kind of start seeing the ground coming, and at the last second you lift your feet up because a tear's coming in a little bit closer to the ground than you thought he was going to. As he suspends the craft and the airship is back in hover mode, you guys disembark. Still trying to figure out where Hypes is. And you begin venturing up to the drawbridge.
Maybe we should put out some bird feed and he'd come by.
I'm just up in the sky going.
Anybody got a little bag of mice or something?
I have popcorn.
You guys landed, right?
Yeah.
I already see this because I'm a falcon. So I just freaking dive straight down, dude, and I just go, and I land right on Luke Dash's shoulder.
You feel his talons grip into your shoulder, almost piercing your skin.
Let's
Whoa,
be honest.
Luke Dash.
His talons feel my shoulder.
You break a nail on his tough hide.
I go,
As you begin walking across the drawbridge up to the castle gate, the portcullis is closed, so the gate itself is closed. But you do see
Okay.
Oh, go ahead. Oh,
Sorry, I come out of the room and I say, guys, I made another design. I've made another design. What do we think?
Luke Dash immediately displays it on his cape. Cloak.
are we all
That
getting-
one's cool.
Oh, that does look cool.
It's got rats.
Just a bunch of rats.
Are we the rats? The ratual ones?
Kind of are.
I feel like that
Kinda
was
are
our
the
spirit
rats.
animal.
it fits.
It does.
It's very fitting. Anyway,
Okay.
so Luke Dash's cloak is adorned with your new Natural Ones attire. As you walk across, you see a blue dragonborn standing lightly armored, not in full plate, but like minor leather armor. Holding what looks to be like a fencing épée. But they don't look very heavily armed, and they don't look very heavily armored. He just kind of looks at you as you begin getting closer, folds his arms, and says, "Hey, state your business."
We're here to see King Dalhurst.
What kind of business you got with Dane?
Dane.
His name's Dane.
Yeah, King Dean Dalhurst. What was the? What did you just ask me?
Why?
Kind of business do you have with Dane?
Oh, this is a meeting with Tenebris to set up some negotiations here.
At the mention of Tenebris, you see him kind of like furrow his brow. Does he know you're coming?
Yep.
While Atir's talking here, I tower beside Atir just to make it look more legit.
Okay. Make a deception check for your blatant lie that you are not expected.
Uh-oh.
What'd you say? The deception?
Yeah.
If anyone should be lying here, it should be me.
You're too busy making designs.
Yeah.
I feel like when you try and lie, it
I got an
doesn't
8.
work.
Yeah, I don't see you here on the list of people that are supposed to be showing up today, so why don't we try that one again? Does he know you're coming?
Hold on, let's see the list. I don't think we believe you that we're not on the list.
How tall is the
Quite
wall?
rude. You haven't
3
made
stories.
our appointment. I thought I had a reservation. That's
Okay.
There's my name, John Smith.
Yeah, we haven't even told you our names yet.
You said it's one guard and he's not heavily armed.
Yep.
Can we see this list at all from where we're standing?
You can see that
Like-
he's got a piece of paper.
Could I try to peek at it to try to see if I can like read a name on the list and be like, "That's us"? Where'd my dice?
You're gonna wait.
I mean,
so he's
my
gonna-
dice?
Sure. Keep in mind, you've already name dropped that you're here on Tenebris's behalf.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
the guard is at
I
the
walked
top
away
of the
for that
wall,
part.
right?
Okay. Brian, what did you just ask?
I just said that's right. I walked away for that part. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, okay. What, sorry, William, what were you saying?
You said the guard was on top of the wall.
No, he's just in like a little, like, outskirt guard
like a
shack
little hut.
in front of the portcullis, yeah.
Demi just speaks up and says, "Hi, I'm Demi, upper skirt from Harborview, and Dean knows who I am. Can you check again?"
Are you the
I
upper
tower
skirts
behind him
girl?
now.
Yes, I am.
What do you need to talk to Dean for?
We're just trying to see if we can talk to him. He's our bestie.
Make a persuasion check. I guess. Sure.
Our name
sure.
is our name is coming to fruition here. Natural 1. Oh,
Those
an
upper
8.
skirts.
Oh wait, it might change. Hold on. I forget that it might change. Would you say persuasion?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a 13.
Nice.
I mean, I don't believe that that's why you want to talk to Dean, but I also know of your valued bloodline. Hey boys, open up! And you hear the clanking of the iron as the portcullis begins to rise, and you are granted passage into Dalhurst Fortress.
Yay!
As you walk inside, you notice very abruptly almost every single person in here is Dragonborn. In fact, there are very few, if any, that are any of the other races. But they're coming in all shapes and sizes. There's green ones, red ones, blue ones. It's a very diverse set of Dragonborn in this area, and for most of you, your experiences with them have been few and far between. Some of you seeing Ulgath in Bayview, that was your first experience with the Dragonborn. There are not very many of them. But as you begin walking through town, you kind of take in this different scene. Everybody is kind of working with a purpose here. There's nobody like sitting on the side of the street just kind of hanging out. Everybody has a cart of something that they're traveling somewhere with, and all of the stores seem to be full with supplies. It's a very busy, bustling kind of place that is enclosed in this castle, within these castle walls. And as you begin navigating your way towards the keep, is there anywhere or anything you would like to check out or be interested in looking for along the way? Or are you heading straight in to go talk to Dean?
This would probably be the place to look, everybody. Let's go see we find us one of those airbrush people on the side that can make us our logo for our capes.
I was thinking we need some henna.
Ooh, some henna tattoo. We'll get it all on our backs.
As you're walking down the streets and discussing your new logo and gang name, for lack of a better term, you do pass a couple tailors, as well as a tattoo shop if you would like to go in and get matching tattoos.
Oh my god.
Fuck,
Are they permanent, dude?
My mom said I wasn't allowed to.
I smack them. No, I'm just kidding. I'm still a bird. So I poke at him.
Still
just
a
like
bird.
Yeah, if they can make me some jewelry with it on it instead, I'm gonna do that.
It all has to match.
You're telling me you guys wouldn't one of these?
I will not put that on me.
So if we're not getting tattoos,
I
are we
don't
all
know.
getting handkerchiefs or what?
Should we do something like this with like not a harmless rat, just like a normal one?
No, I want a bloodthirsty, like, betrayal rat, because that's all we are. We just... Everything we touch dies, dude.
Wait, what's up with the rats?
I don't
spirit
know,
animal,
dude. He
dude.
just made it, and I was like, that's kind of appropriate. And I've been running with it.
You
We're
mean
big
like
rat
plague
group.
rats? Like we bring plague everywhere we go?
I mean, everything we touch turns into shit.
We light everything on fire or
Oh
kill it.
yeah,
Did you say light something on fire, Finn?
hypes. Let's get these ones.
That one's actually really fun.
Let's get that one.
Let's
Are we IRL about to all go to a tattoo shop and get matching D&D tattoos right
Get
now?
that drunk, cigar smoking rat.
No, we should get like apparel. You know what I mean? So like we had to
Apparel
do
what?
what Demi said. If Demi wants to get jewelry, I'm okay with that. We should all get like bracelets
Or like rings.
or rings, and then we can all like put our fists together.
That's
Yeah,
hella
wings would go
gangster.
hard.
Form of
Yeah.
Bird.
The natural one.
Okay,
Oh,
so
matching
you're going to a
ice
jeweler
ring.
now to get matching jewelry.
Yeah, because Demi said so, and Demi's the responsible one with the money, so she made the call.
Okay.
I'm a bird still, so I just flap over to Demi now. Obviously, I kind of had to like go down, so I like kind of just like hovered down a little bit over.
You come near me and I go like this because you're like
The
giant
same
compared to me, aren't
size.
you?
Are the same
Like-
size as her.
I gently land on her head. You know what I mean? Just so it's easier.
I duck, so you fall.
I still land on your head. I'm a bird. I can't fall. I'm fucking flying.
Clearly, you don't work with birds.
Well, fair, but I'm a human bird that knows.
I'm a human bird. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, we can go to a
I thought you were a dwarf.
So as you see a jeweler along the way, and as you walk in, they do have a bunch of very beautiful and very expensive, like gemmed silver rings laid out. There are even more expensive gemmed golden rings in the back. They also do have a display case with pendants, and they even have one particular pendant that I have to remember what looks like. So it's a very special pendant tucked away in a glass case in the back. I will describe it to you as you guys start perusing for what kind of jewelry you want.
Well, while I'm kind of perusing, can I kind of like look around at like what the security looks like in this store?
This is why we
You
have that
can
shit
make a
going. Can't even
perception
get
check.
a logo without some dumbass shit going on here.
5. 5, wait, plus 4, 9.
9.
Our kiosk though.
You see a lock on the door. You see 3 employees walking around, 2 of which are assisting customers, and 1 of which goes, "Oh, hello, welcome." And that's all you see right now.
Okay. What is okay? Yeah.
So,
So 3 employees, you said?
yep. This amulet in the back, in the glass case, it is like it's a gold chain, and then it's like a 4-pointed star. So not quite a cross, but more of like a twinkling star with. It also has the 4 points coming out diagonally, and inside the middle is this bright red ruby.
And this is in like its own display case
Yes.
with like one lock on it.
You did not see a lock when you were
Okay.
looking at the security.
I have a interesting idea for a little thievery if anyone's interested.
You're saying
I
this
just-
out loud?
To no quietly to like you guys as I'm passing
I
you
was
guys
gonna
in
say,
the
please-
store, you know.
Please hold.
You know, I'm like, hey, I got a scheme. You know, if anyone's in.
Aren't we trying to rebrand ourselves?
I walk
yeah.
away from him.
All right, who's gonna talk? Is someone gonna talk to the lady? Or are
Can
we
I
gonna-
can I just go investigate the pendant?
Sure.
We need
what
to
would
get
you like
rings.
to look at it for?
I just think it's pretty, and I want to look at it and see. I just want to look at it.
Okay, make an investigation check. Looking at the display case from the other side of the counter.
Who's in charge?
Is
You said
that the,
Yeah.
I would like to, I guess, Would we know if that's like the symbol of Dalhurst?
It is not the symbol of Dalhurst. Upon walking in, you saw a bunch of banners hanging with the 3 dragons of Dalhurst on it.
17.
17. It's very fancy. It's very pretty. The ruby on the inside is very captivating. It almost sucks you in. But from this far away, it just looks like it's probably pretty important. Or at least extremely valuable.
Is the shopkeeper there?
Yeah, they're 2 of them are helping other customers. One's helping them try on necklaces. The other one is trying on rings. And there's one who's kind of finishing up. Looks like they're finishing up a sale. They've got some paperwork that they're kind of walking around in the back with.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. I didn't see you down there, little one. How can I help you today?
That pendant is really pretty. Can you tell me about it?
Oh, it is one of the most magnificent pieces we've ever come across. Dean was on an expedition up to the Eye of Evesku, and while he was exploring a sunken ship, he said he found it. That's the story of where it came from. It's gorgeous.
That is a crazy story.
He found it. He found it. Yes, he found it exploring the sunken ship. I mean, I wasn't there, so I can't go into the details of like what happened. But yes, even Dean has blessed this with his own touch, and we just love him so much.
What did you say that the pendant looked like?
You can see it. It's this like a star with like 4 little pokes coming out the back. So it's like an 8-pointed star with the 4 big ones, and like a twinkling star. If you think of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, right? But this big red gem in the middle. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I don't know.
How much is that? Is that for sale?
Oh, it's 500 gold.
Holy shit.
Yes, it's very valuable.
I'm still a burden. I just go. "Ah."
Next thing you know, they say, no birds allowed in the shop.
They haven't said anything about a falcon yet. I'm just sitting on what are you, a halfling or a gnome?
We know it's very steep, but Dean said he felt reinvigorated when he was wearing it. So take that for what you will.
When she says that, can I do a
Is it
shit, what's
500
it
up
called?
front?
Can I cast detect magic on it? Wait, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, while I discuss like payment plans with her, like
Didn't we
what
come
are
in
other
here to,
options for
like,
financing?
get like rings engraved?
Yeah, we did.
Wasn't that
Yeah.
like the main objective
It
here?
was.
Yeah, but look at there's this cool pendant.
It is
Oh.
glowing with magic.
Okay.
It is the only item in the store that is glowing with magic. Except for,
Yeah.
obviously, you guys glowing with all of your magical items.
Stop it.
Yeah. In fact, you look at Hypes and you see him just emitting so much magic. He's so powerful. Such a powerful sorcerer.
You
And
had
you
So
to-
just
see
a
it,
bird,
too.
just like going like this with my head.
And
Yeah,
then you
he's-
turn and you look at Demi, and her book is like on fire, and her rings that she has on are like exploding.
Okay.
Yeah, I like this bird that's been flying around is like the sentinel. He's like the chosen one. And he's like, hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey.
Ah!
I just like to remain in the shadows, you know what I mean? I don't want to draw attention.
I'm gonna ask her like, hey, how much would 6 rings cost?
What kind of rings are you looking for? We have jade, sapphire, rubies, just plain silver. Like what kind of
You have-
rings are you looking for?
Wait, I can't speak. Ask her if she has 7 different gems, like different gems. So that would be the thing. 7 different gems or rings, different types of rings that we can all get engraved.
And then we'll be like the Avengers, and then like we'll have our own Thanos, who's
By
like
the
gonna
way, it's
collect
6,
them
not
all.
7.
6.
Right. So
7 seemed a little eccentric. But I was thinking about you too,
I
Michael.
thank you for getting me a ring.
We wanted another one for you, shopkeeper, because we wanted you to be a part of this.
We're gonna throw
What's
this
your
one
boat's
off the
name?
side of the boat for God. Yes.
Guys, no, it's for what the fuck was his name?
So yeah, I asked her.
Grungus McChungus. It's his ring.
if she has
For
6
Grungus, we
different
gotta hold on to it.
gemstones in 6 different rings that we can engrave the same.
Oh, and we gotta get one
Yeah.
for Genevieve
Yeah, she
too.
definitely does.
Guinevere.
I'm starting to look at rings.
Ask her if she has a purple or black.
Oh, I'm looking at them. So what colors are there?
I'm a bird and I just plop down onto the ground and I just like go. I just go over to William and I just like, or not William, Tyr, and I just like fly up and I hop on his shoulder and I just stare at him. And I'm just waiting for him to point to the ring that I want.
So she's got like a white pearl. She's got like black onyx, obsidian. There's rubies, sapphires, emeralds, topaz, citrines, amethysts. You know, any aquamarines, any gem you want is available to be placed into any ring that you would like.
Okay. Well, let's start getting these rings together. I just look for whichever one that I want. Color wise, I think I'm gonna grab a ruby.
Luke Dash leans over to Demi and goes, "What are we doing here?"
Oh, we're getting rings, matching rings, but you get to choose what gem you want inside.
Why are we doing that?
We're
I
like
thought that's what we all agreed
we're
on.
like the Triforce in.
We've been walking
Hey, this is
around.
a Demi and I
unbrained.
We are
conversation.
doing this in place of the tattoo
Yeah,
because I said, "Ain't no way I'm getting a tattoo."
we're the Nat ones, dude. Natty ones, dude.
That's
Why
right.
were we getting a tattoo?
No, we
We're
are
the
not.
Natty Tatty, dude.
Natty daddies.
Oh my
God, dude.
We've been
Fen
been
is gonna
wa-
look
we've been-
for a gemstone that is like a light teal in color.
Yeah,
Luke
there's an
Dash,
aquamarine
Luke
there
Dash.
for sure.
Listen, we've been the Avengers walking around in normal clothes. You know, it's
I
like we
think
gotta
less the Avengers and
Yeah,
more like
gotta,
the
like-
boys.
Yes.
brand ourselves, you know. So I think the rings will be really good.
I hop off of a tier and I turn back into myself and I just grab the amethyst because the amethyst is purple, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Probably.
The purple one. I grabbed the purple one.
Do
Luke
we all have
Dash.
to have different colors? Is this gonna be like a Power Rangers moment?
Yes. Yes. With our like earth, wind.
Mike, no,
Water.
it's not gonna be like that.
No,
Yeah.
no, no.
Long ago, the four
You don't
nations
know-
got
God to
together
tell us
and
about our bonds.
I'll start
then
working on the
everything
big robots.
changed. When the Nat
Luke
one
Dash
attacked.
take any of them that are available, and he does not know what to do with it, so he kind of does the whole thumb index finger pinch and takes one.
Morphin time.
Don't know what color it is. Somebody give me a color that's not taken.
Okay, for lore purposes, can we just all agree that Luke Dash is colorblind?
Yes.
Sure.
I think he would legally
Yeah.
It's
blind.
black.
Yeah.
Like I just
I
feel
got
like
the dark black one.
something about
Onyx.
his character says he has to be colorblind.
This must be obsidian.
Oh yeah.
I'm
It's pink.
exclusively going to put in something that requires red and green to be deciphered, and I'm gonna make sure Luke Dash is the one that has to do it.
Please.
Which one is it? Is it the light gray or the light gray?
The poo brown or the shit brown? Oh, of
Sorry, I was muted. Demi chooses the diamond.
course she does, that bougie bitch.
I will take the green one.
Joke here.
Do you want emerald?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys have your rings picked out.
Now I think Dean will be really impressed.
The lady comes up to you. Oh, okay, that's a great selection. Give me 1 minute to tally all of this up, please. It's gonna be. Hold on 1 second. And 103 gold.
I immediately look at Demi.
Demi?
I think we all turned
Look
to
at
look at
Demi. We all stare at Demi. Everyone point.
Wait, Luke
Hey,
Dash-
friends.
Hi.
Don't say I've never done anything nice for you. I've got this.
Oh,
Yahoo!
What did you say it was?
103.
I got
Wait, I
9 siblings.
stopped
We got
Demi
my name.
and I
Can I hand 3 gold over to Demi?
I also want to interject and go, will this help? And I just dump out some out of my thing because Luke Dash apparently found a treasure chest early on and I have like 48 gold. So I
Yeah.
dump out like 28 of them.
I am easily the poorest.
Yeah.
I don't
Holy
know
shit.
about that, boss. I mean, I'm so good.
Well, thank you for your purchase. I hope you guys enjoy these beautiful rings. If you need anything else, please let us know.
And thank you for calling Domino's Global Gear. No, I was kidding. I'm sorry. Just-
Would
was
you
like
like a
customer
ticket
service.
number?
All right,
Oh.
Jimmy, you should
I
have
want-
only taken off. I forget what the total was, but you were given 31 gold off that total.
May I try to
So you gave
charm-
me 28?
Yeah, and Finn gave you
Okay.
3, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Man.
did.
May I try to charm the employee for a better price on the magical pendant?
You can try whatever you'd like.
Can you describe them to me?
Okay, sorry.
I need to know how to charm who I'm working with.
Hold on 1 second, please.
While you're working on this brood, I look to the group and go, did they have any other colors?
I'm like, what do you mean? Did they have any other colors?
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
We all got black, dude.
Yeah. Pipe's also colorblind.
Okay, so she's this silver dragonborn with very like shimmering scales. Her horns kind of sweep back like a crown on top of her head. They go from like this pale white to like a golden tip. And she's got these like piercingly deep violet eyes. And she's wearing these really fine tailored robes of deep midnight blue that are trimmed with gold and white.
Say, wow, for a dragonborn like, or for someone like you, a dragonborn would even break their clan. That's my pickup line. How does it work?
For
Even I
someone
just,
like
like-
you, a Dragonborn would break their clan.
Here's the thing, I exited out before I act. For one such as you, even a Dragonborn could forsake it. Ooh, that was worded way better than what I said. I exited out of it like a half a second before my brain fully remembered it. And then I
Okay,
was like,
so
I
try
kinda
again.
through it.
Try again.
That's again.
We're gonna try again, and we'll see how it goes this time.
Wow, for one such as you, even a Dragonborn could forsaken his clan.
I would like you to roll persuasion with disadvantage because I gave you 4 chances and you did not realize that that pickup line is for you being a Dragonborn.
Are we playing Skyrim?
No, but I wouldn't. Is that not something that like I wouldn't like get?
Pretty good.
You're not Dragonborn. Read the second half of the pickup line.
I guess.
That's the way that I viewed it, also, Mike.
Yeah, I mean,
I was
roll with
I was thinking
disadvantage.
I was thinking it definitely makes more sense like that, but like I feel like I could still say it, you know, because she's Dragonborn, like so she would get it. Am I appropriating her Dragonborn culture?
She understands what you're trying to say, but she also is kind of embarrassed for you.
So I have to roll 2.
Yeah, and take the lower one.
Oh, phew. Okay, and add my thing. Persuasion.
Yeah.
18.
Beautiful.
I rolled a 9 with disadvantage.
Nice.
He feels, I mean, she sees that you're trying.
Hey, here's the thing. My Brood's performance right now is very different than my performance right now.
Is it though? That's very
Vocally.
sweet of you.
Vocally.
But we kind of keep it in the family here. That's very.
Is there
I'm
any-
flattered that you think that about me.
Anyway, you could give us some deals on that magical ruby pendant
Oh no,
star?
no! Dean himself has touched it.
Well, Dean has also touched. I'm about to go
Where on the
meet.
doll? Where on the doll has he touched you?
Seems like we're getting.
Ludash leans in and wipes the sweat off of Brood's forehead. You got this, buddy. You got this.
I rub his shoulder and I'm like, "We're here for you, dude."
Let's move on. I'm out of here. I'm walking away.
That was so funny.
She just kind of stares at you, mouth open, as Ludash comes up, wipes the sweat off of your forehead, turns you around, and begins to usher you out as he turns and says, "Have a good day," and escorts you out of the building.
Sorry for him.
It's all right, Brood. It's all right. We'll get him next time. Get him next time.
So,
Just keep swinging.
I wasn't ready for a conversation.
Hey, is
We've
there,
had a stroke mid-conversation.
I just
is
like
there
sometimes,
anything we
sometimes like
should
the
get
first
for the
thing I want to
ship
say is not the thing I should say, but it was so much funnier
while we're here?
than what I should have said.
What was that, William? What are you doing?
I said, should we get anything for the ship while we're here? Like
More
anything for cannons, like supplies for the ship?
I guess we would just need to go to where there's a dock, right? Essentially, like where there'd be like a docking place, but there probably wouldn't really be any shipwright area because we're like in the middle of the land, right? In Dalhurst.
There's not one in the keep itself. You have to go down. There's like a staircase that's etched into the cliffside.
Okay, so it's not in this area.
No, it's
currently.
not within the 4 walls of the keep. It's on There is a way to get to it. You can either go down the sides and come back around, or there's a very treacherous, steep, quick exit.
Or we could just fly the ship down there when we're leaving.
You can fly the ship down there when you're leaving too.
There you go. That'll work.
So you leave the jewelers. Is there anywhere else you are trying to go before you head up to go see Dean in the Central Keep?
Luke Dash takes his ring and takes some fishing line and ties it together and wears it as a necklace.
Nice.
Nice. Well, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna put my ring on then.
Are these rings?
And I don't have anywhere else I'd like to stop.
Okay.
Did anyone see if there's
man?
man?
Any reason for me either.
What if it's gonna be like a Tyr's helmet again, and the rings control us?
That would suck, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, no, but I cast
We didn't
detect
check it.
magic, and there wasn't any magic.
There was not
Oh,
magic
that's
on
right.
these rings. You have it for 10 minutes, right?
Let me check.
Wait, is there a gambling place? You guys want to see if there's any? No, I actually don't have any money. I take that back.
he said no right away.
Yes, 10 minutes.
Yeah, there was no
Yeah.
magic on your rings.
Mid.
Okay.
All right. So
I
as
don't-
you head up, excuse me, to the central inner keep, two giant oak doors await you in front of this like black stone castle. It itself has I think 5. I think it has 5 spires, 5 towers. I have to check. I don't really remember. I think it has 5. We're gonna go with 5. It has 5 towers. You walk in through, if it's a star, you're walking in between the bottom 2. And as you walk in, it's very open. There is a lot of Dahlhurst family arms and paintings along the way. You can see as you are walking through the halls as one of the guards is escorting you to Dean. You see every Dahlhurst is dragonborn, and their royal paintings, if you will, every single one of them is them riding a dragon. Now remember, dragons haven't been here for years. It seems more like a symbolic gesture that they are riding on the backs of dragons. But just something to note, seeing as how you guys have actually encountered a couple.
So we recognize Dean from these paintings as a dragonborn, because I don't think I've ever met him.
You have not met Dean, but as you are walking through, you can see the Dahlhurst lineage, right? You know how each of they get a royal portrait, right? Every one of them is dragonborn. And as you are entered into the throne room, you see Dean sitting alone up top, about 4 steps in this big, open, kind of think Game of Thrones-esque throne room. Not obviously the throne itself, but he's sitting on like a black marble adorned with red drapery and tapestry. Kind of just sitting, chilling, looking like he's advising some people about the everyday comings and goings of running the kingdom. As you walk up and are placed in a line behind a couple of peasants who have some gripes to bring up to the king. You hear him give a decree over, farmland management. Somebody stole a horse from someone else. And finally, it is your turn to talk and speak with him as his advisor calls to you. Step forth next.
I push a tear out because he's obviously our best talker.
Sweet.
Atir, you are pushed forward in front. And Dean just kind of looks up. Dean, let me describe him to you here. He is extremely handsome. He's regarded as the most eligible bachelor in the realm to those who know, specifically Demi. And he's just kind of, as you've seen him interact with these past couple of people, he's very kind of joking and aloof. But he always seems to come back to being. Almost every decree he has given up until this point has been about fairness and honesty. And that is something that you do recognize as you are listening to him speak to his subjects.
We should try to learn.
Did we notice if, like, the subjects, when they were talking to him, were they kneeling? Is that, like, their custom? Or is it in a setting where they're able to stand and air out their grievances? And,
It seems like they are very comfortable talking to him. There doesn't seem to be like this air of pomp and circumstance about it. It's more like, you have a problem, come to me and we'll get it resolved. You know, it might not be the resolution you want, but it's a very practical interaction that he has been having with his peoples.
Wait, before Atir talks, I want to pull Atir back, and I would like to gently escort Demi forward. Yeah, I don't know if you know what to say here, Demi, but you're the one that said you're friends with the guy. You're
Hello?
I just like pat Luke Dash on the back, and I'm like, thanks. I just whisper that to him real quick.
You're a pretty little
Oh.
one.
Oh, hey, Dean.
Hi. Who are you?
Demi. Upper skirt from Harborview.
Oh, the upper skirts, yes. How are your mom and dad?
They're well. They're well. How's it going here?
Well, I mean, after Eric's passing, things have kind of been a little chaotic, but we're making do.
Okay.
I lean over to everybody and I go, "Oh my God, she's a natural."
I heard about Gifford. Did you?
Oh,
Do you know what happened to him?
There's been no.
I do not. It is very unfortunate. I've been hearing of a lot of people that we have known just dropping.
Make a deception check.
Yeah, okay.
That's the truth.
It's not quite the truth. You guys know what happened to Gifford.
Yeah,
How many times can I roll?
You can roll once.
Ask me.
Well, hold on. Let me see if I'm very
Deceptive?
deceptive. Yeah, give me a second. I gotta scroll the right way. Probably not. Oh god. I got a 4.
Oof. Ooh.
I pulled Demi back.
Yeah.
I need to use the restroom. Where's your ladies' room, Dean?
And it's just off the hall to the back there.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sweet.
So what can I help you people with, Demi's friends?
What is your skincare routine, sir?
Lots of sleep. That's the secret.
I have to applaud another one when I see it, you know.
I appreciate that very much, but you know, these scales don't mend themselves.
I wink at him.
He winks back.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Are we about to start a new
So-
fanfic?
What do you guys need? There's a line forming behind you guys. Gotta kind of run a kingdom here. Pleasant
Demi
dreams,
comes back.
nice.
yes, we.
We are here because Tenebris is asking for a meeting. He wants to meet with you.
Why?
What's it gonna take?
Well, there is some.
Shit going down.
Yeah, there's some issues going on between
We would like
Tenebris
to
and who's that other guy?
negotiate.
King-
Alton?
hang on. Who?
Alton?
Yeah, and between King Alton of Dalhurst and Tenebris
think-
wants to talk with you and him to set up a meeting. That's why we're here. He didn't give us a ton of details on it.
Is this something you'd be approachable to the idea of?
Why Tenebris?
We didn't. Honestly, we really didn't ask why. It's kind of a thing where we gotta owe him this favor, and like, we're just.
Why do you owe him a favor?
Listen, I don't really have the time to go into this yet. but
I mean, this
are
seems
you
like, this
open?
seems like
Are you open?
like a conversation we should be having before I commit to.
I just want to know: are you open to the idea of meeting with Alton and Tenebris in a room together? Is this something you're open to doing?
I'm always open to diplomacy. I'm aware of what Alton is pursuing. I'm trying to figure out why Tenebris is at the table.
Okay. Well, we can discuss it at the meeting. So
Is
that
Tenebris
sounds like a
trying
great thing.
to work with Alton on something?
Well, I will let you know what he says when we schedule the meeting where we all talk.
Why is Seiyua not going to be there?
She
Oh,
has
say
not
you.
responded invitation yet. This is
I would like you to roll a deception check.
She was.
Let me find
She was
dice.
the last one we were gonna give our friendship ring to.
Number 7.
Number 11?
She was gonna be our
16.
Ocean's 11.
16?
16.
She was our George Clooney.
She hasn't responded, huh?
We are like you're the first stop, if that makes any sense, right? We're on a list of hit list here of organizing people
Whoa. Not
for a
a
meeting.
hit list. Not
Maybe
hit
not a
list.
hit list.
A checklist.
You say hit list, and all of the guards immediately kind of reach for their weapons very subtly.
We mean no harm. We mean no harm.
I just all right. So you come here and you ask me to come join Tenebris and Alton for a meeting. Where is this meeting supposed to take place?
In
In Harnsey.
Harnsey.
Okay.
He's just like reading this.
Will you need transportation?
No, I can handle that myself. Thank you very much. So Seiyua never answered when you reached out to her? Did you go see her and see what she said?
Not yet, but we.
Bro, just give him the
Like
date. Give him the date. We got the answer
Yeah.
we want. Let's go.
What is the date? I don't even know the current year. It is. What do you mean? Give him the date.
You can't just have a meeting without a day to schedule it.
Okay.
What date
next,
is he available?
Yeah, when is your availability for this meeting?
We kind of looks over to his advisor next to him, whispers something in his ear. I can do something next week.
Whisper something in his ear.
Okay. We will send like a pigeon or some
Eddie!
sort of. I mean, we will.
Yes, Eddie. Eddie.
Eddie, yes, we will send.
What is
We
an
will send.
Eddie?
It is You
Did
will.
we send Eddie away, or is he around? I
No,
don't
he.
I don't know. You should keep track of him. I don't know.
Yeah.
We got
I
enough
don't
shit to keep track of. You should keep track of him.
I
He's
think
your
Eddie's
bird.
around.
He's around.
I think he's around.
Tenebris just didn't want to look at him.
I would
He
like
said
to.
put him
yeah,
away.
I would like to summon Eddie, who comes out of my cloak.
We will.
on my
We will
way.
send our bird with the word of what
Wow.
day.
Bird,
Da, da, da.
bird.
And we will schedule something for next week. But we will send word in a few. It shouldn't take more than a few days for us to get back to you, and we will
Eddie's
we
a
will schedule
fantasy
this
flyer.
meeting, and we will answer all your wonderful questions. There. We have a very busy checklist to get through, sir. Please let us go. That's all I want. We got the yes. We're good. I don't need to know more.
But I
Save
need
your
to know more.
You'll find out by pigeon.
Yeah,
Yes. We will send
you fly on an airship and land outside of my castle, and I welcome you with open arms into the building. Right? You had
Yes.
no problems getting in, did you?
No, and when I would like to have no problems getting out.
Well,
So can we just wrap this guy and get Piano?
I take a breath. Like I'm here to listen to you and help you. I just would like a little more information. You come after flying an airship, which I have never seen before.
Would you like a ride on it?
I'm very interested in that, and that we'll get to that.
Guys, I think he's jealous of our rings.
But you come and ask if Tenebris will sit down, if I will sit down with Tenebris and Alton. I am aware of what Alton is doing. Is this peace negotiations? Am I supposed to pretend to, like, mediate the two of them? Like, what is the premise of this meeting about? I'm always open to diplomacy. I'm just trying to learn a little bit about what I'm getting myself into. I'm willing to help.
Oh, all right.
It's about you and Alton.
Yeah.
Your disagreements.
Yeah,
Disagreements.
It is a negotiation meeting.
Between me and Alton.
Yes.
Is he willing to stop this assault?
He has not given us any information. He literally just said
And
he needs our help getting
that sounds
you and Alton.
We are
negotiate.
just trying to get you guys at the table. Any negotiations like that can be discussed at a future time. Right now
We're just the messenger.
we're just the Eddie, We're the natural ones.
We are
Look
the
at this logo we made. What do you think? Can you be honest?
Yeah.
You're the first one to see it.
Not a fan.
I turn around for him.
I'm not a fan. I'm sorry. I think it's a little.
We like the rat.
Over the top.
It's a little
Over the top.
much, yeah.
Really.
But that's
We're-
my
we're gonna-
opinion, and I'm just being honest with you. Like, you guys have been honest with me about the whole meeting.
Well, I'm all about honesty.
Yeah, and to be fair, yeah, we're I think we're on your side. We don't want the war either, do we, guys?
I do not want this war, and I also
Nope.
do not want to be here any longer. Can we please wrap this conversation up?
We'll see you next week, and we
Just
start
good.
turning.
I have got to apologize to a girl, but
That
I
I
cannot get
love.
into that right now.
It's like in
You already winked at him, Brood.
I did.
I thought
I'm
that
sorry,
we were gonna
I'm sorry.
have like I thought we were gonna have like a moment, you and I, but apparently you're just ready to dine and
It's a
dash,
sister.
huh?
It's a sister.
Come have a snack and
hey, I
leave.
slap Brood's back. I'm like, he's not that kind of guy. He'll stay for it.
I'm just on task. I'm locked in, you know.
Mhm. Yeah, can you make sure you leave me a cab fare on the way out, please? You know, I gotta hitch a ride to get home.
Yeah.
Thanks.
What?
Okay, you got it.
Sure, yes, I will sit down
Guys, we got one. We did
Next
it.
week.
next week to
Okay.
try and stop
So
all
proud of
things.
you.
Should I, now, in your opinions, you know, I don't want Tenebris to tell me this. I want you, as the messengers acting on his behalf, should I prepare myself in case something happens at this meeting? With all
Honestly, Tenebris is scary as fuck. Yeah, probably. Like,
I would
I-
say expect the unexpected. It's something that's going to happen
Like-
eventually.
I don't know what his intentions are, but if something happens, like, I mean, if we get word, we could.
See,
tell
this is
you. I mean,
interesting. You're telling me that Tenebris is going to be the one to start some shit.
No, I didn't say he's going to, but I said he's scary.
Capable of it.
Yeah, you know that.
Trust me, I know what he's capable of.
So why are you
Who
asking?
should I, well, trying to judge who I'm talking to about what kind of response I should bring with me to this meeting. It seems like a
think-
very important meeting that you're trying to rush my invitation for. You're
Yes,
trying
but
to
I
broker
think-
peace
I
talks
think-
between two kingdoms with a neutral third party who is not quite in charge of that kingdom. Seems a little fishy at first to me. I'm just saying, I'm being honest with you.
I just believe in your wisdom and leadership that you will make the best decisions on how you would like to prepare for this meeting. But we are only
If
here.
you were in my shoes,
First off, I
what
would
would you expect?
not wear those shoes. Just kidding.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
You come
Did you just
walking in. You come walking in those shoes, and you try and diss my shoes.
That's fair. These
How
shoes are not.
dare you.
Oh,
Some
I
trash
I
shoes.
thought you said you would not fit in his shoes. I thought this was a joke about dick size. I thought that's where this was headed.
I try to intervene in the conversation, and I just go, "Hey, we saw the jewel that you had in the shop, but we were really curious. How'd you actually find that one?"
Oh wait, yeah.
I mean,
That was a funny
if
story,
you want me to tell you
apparently.
the story, you're gonna have to stick around a little bit longer than a little, hey, come to this meeting and leave.
All right, so drinks tonight. You hear the story. We get some food. We all become friends. We'll see you in 3 or 4 moons.
Is there anything that we can help you with while we're here?
Son of a bitch!
Guys, we are so busy. We are so
right.
busy.
I don't need anything. No, thank you. I have my own
Thank
royal guard and
We're keeping this man alive.
to facilitate my whims. I don't need a band of mercenaries, but I appreciate the offer that you are presenting to me. I do have one last question for you, and he points to you, Atir. If you were me and you were going to this meeting, who do I expect? Who would you expect to stab me in the back?
Ludas quietly points at a tear.
Uh-oh.
Nobody saw it though. I'm just thinking it.
I'm just trying to kind of do one of these.
Who would? So he's asking me who I think would be the most likely to do
If
something.
you were
different.
in his position,
Yep.
who would you expect to stab you in the back? Is what he's asking.
I would expect it from Alton, not Tenebris, because he's asking to broker this meeting on good faith, and I don't slander the family outside of it. So that's how I answer that question.
Okay. Well, if you want to stay in town for drinks tonight, I will gather some friends. We can have a little party this evening. If not, I understand you are very busy, especially you. But I will agree to sit at the table. You can take that back to Tenebris and Alton.
Somebody rush us out of here before we say something stupid.
Yeah, I'm saying awesome, and then I am turning around and walking away.
I'd
Hey
like
guys,
to.
I think our parking meter's going off. I think we've parked long enough.
Yeah, hey Dean, my Uber's here. I gotta go.
I'd love to stay, but
Well-
So you guys depart, right? And out the castle as fast as you possibly can without sprinting.
I say,
Yeah, we're high
well,
fiving too.
Essentially, yeah.
We're all just like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of those walk away with the wave, like, all right, we'll see you next week. Gotta go.
Bye.
Gotta
Yeah.
go.
See ya. Okay. So you leave the castle. You hear him begin talking to the next patron in line. And you head straight back to the airship, I'm assuming? Is that where you're going? You're trying to just skip town as fast as you can, right?
I gather
I mean,
everyone.
we have the whole night, and Brood kind of set up a meeting to hang out with King Dean Dalhurst tonight. So
I'm saying we got a week
we got to
to get this meeting going, and we got towns to go to.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You
Like we
encounter
got damn pass.
no resistance as you walk through the town. You get to the castle gate, or to the portcullis, and before you even approach and have to state that you are leaving, the gates are open and you are free to walk out straight back to the airship.
Is that little guy there still?
Yeah.
I try and give him one of those. See if he flinches.
You mad dog him?
He's looking down at his paper. He looks up. He sees you pump fake him, and he just kind of looks back down at his piece of paper.
Come on, let me roll for it. Jeez.
He doesn't care. His job is to stand at this gate.
I'm gonna give him 2 for flinching, all right, and then just leave.
Sure, roll for intimidation. You know what? Let's see.
All right.
I mean, that is straight up using intimidation.
Come on, phone.
That is a literal intimidation check. Can you
Okay.
intimidate?
Oh, it's a 21.
He flinches. He looks up. Just
I give him
goes back.
2 to the shoulder. 2 for flinching.
Got his
I love
ass.
What the hell, man? I'm just trying to do my job. Oh, he's Aussie. Oh, what the hell, man? I'm just trying to do my job. That's right. Forgot.
That was worth the extra 60 seconds, guys.
Goes
Nice.
back to his paper. You walk back, and you reboard your airship.
Hell
Your crew has been tending to it. It is where you
God, we
left
have a
it.
crew. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Would anybody like to swap
I'd
positions?
like to look over the crew and just kind of see how they're doing, considering
Ooh.
we pulled them from the working field. So
Wait, hey
how
guys,
much we've been able to like kind of
I have an
help
idea.
them feel
A
better.
little- what if
Like,
we did like a position rotation every time we got on the ship? So we all rotate one position And that way everybody gets a turn to be captain.
I don't want to be captain.
No, but you have to now. Just to see how it goes.
I don't remember what my original position was.
The cannoneer.
You were gunner.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
wrote it
you
all
were the
down.
cannoner.
And then Demi's the shipwright.
Just a
Hype's the
thought to make it
navigator,
more interesting, you know?
Fen is
is
the
the
surgeon,
surgeon.
and Brood is the quartermaster.
We don't have to. It's just a thought, you know?
It's
A little ship roulette every time we come on.
All right, who's the new? All right. Somebody write an order though, and then
Okay.
keep.
I wrote
leading.
it all down.
Just draw an arrow, and everyone.
Okay, you wrote it all down?
Yeah, so now...
Demi,
the
roll a
new
d6.
one.
Okay,
We're gonna do it this way.
4.
Okay, what's the fourth one on your list?
The fourth one
Navigator.
was- Yeah, navigator.
Okay, Demi, you're now the navigator. Luke
Oh,
Dash,
fuck.
roll a d6. Yeah, it's fine. Reroll a 4.
1.
1. You are now whatever's first.
Captain.
Captain.
Luke Dash is captain. Ben, roll a d4.
Okay.
I like this.
3.
Shipwright. Nope. Fen. She's surgeon still.
No, go
Oh, I have-
to
3 is shipwright.
Do you want shipwright?
She rolled a d4, so just do the 4 that are there.
1, 2, 3, 4. If she's 3, she would be surgeon still.
Why
Okay,
did I
put it
write
somewhere
it
else.
down
I
out of
mean, we did.
Right,
pick
she's
the
shipwright.
role.
Okay,
Okay.
Ben shipwright. Hypes.
I already rolled a 2.
So he's surgeon.
Navigator.
You're surgeon now.
Fuck.
Let's hear.
Everyone's gonna die.
Roll a d20.
Oh no.
D20?
Yeah, odd or even.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's like statistically we could put like who's the best healer at certain, but it's like, you know, that's like
17.
17.
not fun.
Odd.
Oh, he's 1. So he's the cannoner.
Brood, what does that leave you as?
Brood is still the quartermaster.
Alright, switch with the tier.
What's a tier?
All right.
You
You
get
guys
it.
You are the cannoner.
Hell yeah.
How are you going to keep track of this for the next round?
I have it written down.
Oh, you're just going to keep rolling. I got you.
Yeah,
Perfect.
we'll keep rolling until we get to a point where people just need to pick their own things, right?
So
I thought that's what we did the first time.
So wait, run through them again real quick.
Yeah, but it's more fun if we roll.
A tier, Luke Dash is the captain. Brood is the cannoner. Fen is shipwright. Demi is navigator. Hypes is surgeon. And a tier is quartermaster.
I go clear, and I just slap a tier's chest.
Nice.
I'd like to roll for strength. No, I'm just kidding.
Sure, roll. See if you can push him over.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit, you going down, son? Nat 20.
All right.
Ugh.
You hit
All right,
him so hard.
Captain Luke Dash. Captain Luke Dash. Here we
Captain
go.
Luke Dash falls backwards. For the first time in his life, he feels that he was overpowered with strength.
Oh, you
from
hit me?
something.
I hit a tier.
Oh, it was a tier. I'm sorry. I thought it was Luke Dash.
Yeah.
You hit me so hard, it blew Luke Dash back. You just
Luke
dead.
Dash fell backwards.
Just obliterated.
So you have
I like
boarded
how
your
we
ship.
both
You have.
looked at each other when he said that too. We were like, "What?"
You guys have gotten your new
They didn't want
positions,
the fucking,
Oh, yeah.
the queen bee. Boom, just gone.
and you are about to depart, and that's where we will pick up next time.
Son of a bitch.
Nice.